Good morning, everybody. Today I am heading back down towards Swift Current because it is the third annual Cruise Day tomorrow. We're going to meet out in Pennant where everybody brings out their classic cars, motorbikes, whatever. I'm going to meet my brother there and have a short little weekend with him and hopefully a bunch of other people I haven't seen in a while. So we're just going to get geared up and head out. Well, it's another windy one. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise, but I thought I'd stop at my favorite high-end dining establishment for a quarter pounder of cheese, a bit of coffee. About halfway to Swift Current now. Meet my brother there soon. Kick in for the evening and have some beers and burgers. Now I've driven this highway, I don't know how many times, hundreds, probably hundreds. I've come through Medicine Hat hundreds of times, and I've never really strayed much off the highway, so we're going to take a detour and go through downtown and see what's there.
Starting to wonder about you. Nobody would have been here sooner.
Oh. So we just gotta wait for our room to get ready, so we are gonna hit Smiley's for a beer. high class, just like us. So in previous years, we used to stay over there at the Coast Inn, which is a very nice place because it's also got Smiley's bar attached to it. But now we've decided to stay here at the Caravel Motel, which is more our speed. Plus I like parking right outside our door. It makes it easier to load and unload, better security, all that kind of fun stuff. It's also cheaper. Alright everybody, so just had a visit at the pub with some friends. We're just kind of chillaxing a bit here. The sun has set, the bikes are tucked in for the evening. This motel looks like it's nice and full, which I'm really happy to hear about because I want this owner to be successful. We got ourselves a nice prairie sunset. The wind, that god-awful wind, has finally died down a little bit. Tomorrow we're hitting the cruise day, although now the forecast is calling for rain, so it might be a little damp. But you know what? Whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We are just going to have ourselves a bite of breakfast before we head out for the festivities. It's looking like we might get a little bit of rain. It's actually spitting a bit right now, which is unfortunate because the forecast originally said no rain, but well, you can never believe that crap. So we're going to have some bacon and eggs and some coffee, and then we're going to head out and see all the classic cars and stuff. Alright, now that we've got our bellies all full of bacon and eggs, we are heading out to Cruzing the 32. Hopefully we'll see some of the same cars and bikes as last year, and hopefully we'll see some new ones. Finally made it. Trucks and cars are rolling in. Looking good. I got a little bit wet coming out. Looks like I had a bad accident. Alright, so we made it out. The weather has not cooperated well, so we've only got about half the turnout we've had in previous years, but still a decent turnout. Looks like the weather may clear off. It's at least not raining at the moment. I'm still trying to dry out my pants. This is awful. This car is owned by a friend of my dad's. He restored this car when I was about 5 or 6 years old. He borrowed some space in my dad's shop. 55 Chevy. It used to be a little darker blue. He's obviously painted it since then, and he turned it into a dragster. He's got a real mean sounding engine in it. In the interior, there's just enough room for a 1. But it is just an awesome, awesome looking car. So we just got back to town. My pants had just dried off, and then we rode through another little shower, but this time my crotch didn't get wet. I'm only wet up to my knees, which I suppose is better. But my poor sweet bike is now dirty. Ugh, I'm gonna have to wash it. But we got the ladies tucked in for the night here, so we're just gonna have a slice of leftover pizza and then later on go for some burgers and beers. Alright, so I just finished talking to the family. Now it's time for supper. So I gotta walk all the way over there to the pub. See what they got on. Last night they didn't have a cook, so we had to order a pizza. I think they have a cook tonight, so I just gotta run the gauntlet through the wilderness here, and then we can have ourselves a beer and something to eat. Alright, now that we're done supper and done riding in the rain, The bloody sun has come out and it's actually a very pleasant evening. Well, the good news is at least my pants will dry off. Hopefully it's like this tomorrow. We're just gonna settle in. We're all taking off tomorrow. I hope it's not raining. Time will tell. Good morning, everybody. So unfortunately we're all heading home today. It looks like the sun is actually shining for now. Hopefully it'll stay that way. So we're just gonna get saddled up. We're gonna go have a little breakfast before we pack up and go. We only got about 5 hours each to ride today, so it's not an all-day ride. So that's actually a good way to end everything. Let's go get some food. See you in about a month, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I guess, huh?
As you can see, the weather has not cooperated today. I've been riding through this for about an hour, and there's no end in sight. Yeehaw! I am home. I've been riding in rain for 4 hours. I'm soaked, I'm cold and miserable. Still a good weekend, so all went well. Sunny, shiny side is still up. Good stuff. Glad to be home.